you give us a little bit more perspective on this? Why is the next leader of the CDU so important?
Well, Isabel, the next leader of the CDU, it's a very important job for German politics because whoever takes this job tends to stay in it for a very long time. Angela Merkel is an example of this. She was head of the CDU party for 18 years. But also, whoever becomes CDU party head today also stands a very good chance of becoming the party's choice for candidate whenever there are next elections. Now, really at this final stage, it is thought that the choice today will be between two candidates, Friedrich Merz and Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer. Now, Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, a Merkel ally, has been trying to shrug off comparisons to the German chancellor in recent days, but certainly she's very centrist and pragmatic, and her politics are mostly very much in line with those of the chancellor. Friedrich Merz, an old rival of Merkel's, returning to politics after 9 years in the banking world. Now, the Bundestag president and former finance minister Wolfgang Schäuble has voiced his support for Merz. He says he's the best man to stop the CDU consistently losing support to the populist AfD party, and there are many in the CDU who believe this. But Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer is still the most popular choice amongst party members. However, it's the delegates today that are going to be voting, and of course delegates who themselves around the country have their own mandates to govern, so no doubt will also be using their own personal choices for who they think will be the best person to govern the CDU.
Well, Jessica, as you were saying, there's allies and rivals vying there for that post. What impact could that have on the rest of the Chancellor Angela Merkel's leadership?
Well, Merkel very much took the decision into her own hands to step down as party leader, and I'm sure that the very deliberate Chancellor will choose to decide herself how long she remains Chancellor. It is certainly widely believed that if Friedrich Merz becomes CDU party leader today, then her days as Chancellor will be numbered, because these two just do not get on. It will be very difficult for Merkel to govern. Kramp-Karrenbauer would be a very harmonious relationship with Merkel. Merkel will be giving a speech today here as the Congress opens, so it is also a chance to reflect on the legacy of the German Chancellor as we're seeing the beginning of the end of the Merkel era. Of course, the migration issue, one that is likely to define her tenure as Chancellor. It's one that's split the political scene here. It's one that split the Conservative Party. But the real squabbling we've seen between the Conservatives over recent months has certainly been really more of a challenge to Merkel's power than about anything with any substance. And I think certainly delegates today will be paying their respects to the Chancellor, who is still very much liked.